I just started learning robotics and here is my 12-month plan. For months 1 to 2, I'll be working on mostly these projects. This is all about de-rusting and getting acquainted with working with code and circuits again, which is why we start off with some very basic circuits like making an LED blink and then go to some more basic projects that involve motors and sensors. For months 3 to 4, these are the projects that I'll be working on, and the goal here is to move from simpler circuits to smarter robots. And so these are things like a self-balancing robot, a Bluetooth car, and a mini robotic arm. Now this is where the projects actually start to get cool, where I'm not just making some shitty little circuit on a breadboard, which is awesome and seems really interesting, so I'm actually really excited to get to this point. For months 5 to 6, we continue to build cool projects, like a robot that follows you using a camera, a mounted camera that can track objects in real time, and a robotic gripper. The main emphasis of this 2-month block is that I'll be learning 3D modeling and 3D printing, which is something that I have no experience in whatsoever, but is very important for robotics. So I'm really excited for that as well. I'll also be diving into some basic computer vision stuff, which is kind of how robots see the world through a camera. And this is also really big in modern robotics, like with Tesla, humanoid robotics, and Waymos. For months 7 to 9, the projects continue to be super cool with things like an automated rover and a voice-controlled robot assistant. In this block, the focus is learning how to use ROS2, which is the main robotics operating system used in the industry today. Again, very important. I'll also be learning about pathing and mapping and essentially building like a mini Roomba. For months 10 to 12, this is where we'll be integrating AI into robotics and into the hardware. This will let the robots make decisions on its own, which is again just super cool because I think there's so much potential in integrating AI in robotics because it's the starting point of these independent humanoid robots that you see in sci-fi movies like Baymax, for example. The projects continue to be absolute bangers, building things like a smart companion, an AI-powered robot arm, and I'll probably end things with like a final flagship project, so we'll have to see what that turns out to be. This is just a roadmap that I got off of ChatGPT. If you're actually in the industry and have a lot more experience in robotics, I'd love to hear your feedback on this roadmap and how you think it is. And if all of this sounds cool as fuck to you, make sure to follow and stick around to watch my progress building all these cool robots.